sometimes an impression is really good, so good that you're just wowed by it, and you don't find it funny. You just like, wow, you sound just like them. Where I'll try and go just something a bit dafter with it, so hopefully it's funny.
And so when you're finding celebrities to try and, say like in the early days back in Selecta, and you used to make all the masks up yourself, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
I thought you made all the masks.
You know, I said,
you told me you did.
I didn't. You know what I did? I went to they gave me a budget of about 50 quid.
Okay.
And I went to a joke shop and bought loads of masks and just cut the top off them, might stick a beard
on
them. Oh, so you
adapted them.
Draw a beard on them or whatever. So the Craig David mask was Bill Clinton. And I cut the top off.
Bill Clinton.
Because I've got one at home that's uncut and you can see it's Bill Clinton. I cut the top off, draw a beard on it. Mel B mask was then Prince Charles, now King Charles.
No,
and it's a Prince Charles mask. And we was going to do Prince Charles in the show.
Yeah.
And I said, well, we'll just use Mel B's mask then. And then we didn't do Prince Charles, obviously, because he got ill, didn't he? So
of course,
you've got, you've got to be mindful of certain things.
Yeah.
But yeah, we put a mask on, and that's how you'll devise the voice as well. Because see, like the first time we ever did Mel B, can you remember Roy?
Yes, I remember Roy, cameraman.
Roy and Pete, cameraman, just putting up the lights and stuff. And we had a big mirror, and I was putting the mask on and just trying to get the voice for the face. What voice went with the face? And it just so happens that it went a little bit. I've forgotten his name. Bullseye.
Oh, Jim Bowen. Jim Bowen, yeah.
It just so happened that it went a bit.
Not
Jim
in this
Bowen.
game for two in the bed.
And then we ended up getting Jim Bowen to play Mel B's dad. When we did I've Got You, Babe, with Davina McCall and Patsy Kensit. We had some clips of the Mel B character with Jim Bowen. But remember
Patsy
when we did
Kensit?
Proper Crimbo?
I stripped for Patsy Kensit.
Did you?
On one of your shows.
Did you?
I hope it was one of your shows anyway.
But I mean, Selecta was crazy, and how we met as well. Because
Can you remember the first time we met?
It was a book signing or some calendar signing, or you were signing something.
Yeah,
you just come out of Big Brother. You just won Big Brother.
Yeah, I'd not long been out of Big Brother. I think it was on what's the main roads, Oxford Street or something. I was with Claire, who replaced Nasty Nick in Big Brother.
Right.
We were doing, I don't know if it was some signing. It was I was doing a guest appearance at like Hamley's, one of the toy shops.
Did you do something at Sock Shop? It was Sock Shop, I think. You were in Sock Shop? I'm sure you was.
Oh God, I've done that many different things.
But we had the same agent, so you signed up with John Noel, and then we were saying, because I did the super fan of Big Brother,
because you hadn't had Bo Selecta at this point, you had the character, didn't you?
No, we already had it. But a clever commissioner called Robert Popper, he said, we've got to introduce you to everyone, because no one knew who I was.
That's right,
He says, do you like Big Brother? I went, yeah. He says, do you want to be the Big Brother super fan? I went, yeah, right then.
Yeah.
And so we did all these little interstitials that they put out, and people thought I got Bo Selecta from that, but I'd already got Bo Selecta.
Oh, okay,
and that was Channel 4 introducing me to the nation, I guess.
Yes,
And John Noel just signed you up, and he says, oh, well, he's going to be here. Oh, well, we'll go there then and taunt him.
And you terrified me.
He did, didn't he?
Honest to God, the story was, I'm sitting there with Claire, and in them days, I still had bodyguards. I still had security taking me everywhere. They're either side, and it was a lovely day.
They must have been in on it then.
I think they were told, they were told something, because Catherine Weeder, the press officer for John Noel, was there, and normally she's like a little Rottweiler, isn't she? And she'll step in or something like that. And anyway, this conveyor belt of people coming in and out, and we're signing pictures, we're going like this. Next minute, this guy comes along with his ginger hair, neck brace, never seen him before in my life. Hello to you, the Craig. Hello, Craig, can I touch the face? I love you, let me touch you. Starts leaning across, and I'm kind of like trying to be polite and professional, because there was cameras there. Well, you had a camera there, didn't you?
Well, I carried a little camera.
Did you carry?
I carry a camera, and I'd also have a cameraman with me pretending to be in the press.
Oh, right, okay,
so no one knew we were together.
So you get different shots. Brilliant.
So it cut from my camera to
and then he pulls out of the bag a white label version of my Christmas CD, which I didn't even have a copy of.
How have you got that? How have you got that?
And then I was like, where did you get that from? And he went, a very cold part of the country, Fort Williams. And it was only days before we'd shoot the video in Fort Williams. My mum didn't even know we were there. No press and anything like that. And I was thinking, what the fuck? I've only been out this house a couple of months, and now I'm being stalked by this weirdo. But my knees were shaking underneath. And the security were like, come along, sir, come along, move. He's like, do not touch me, can't you see? I'm a disability, I am in pain. He's like this, dropping all his stuff, so he couldn't physically lift you up until then I noticed you had the radio mic on.
Did you?
I remember, I was like, what's that sort of scratching thing? Well, I'll mess up his recording if he's got it on there or something. Started to scratch it like that, and then you went from me and then started picking on Claire.
All right.
Because Claire had just had a boob job done.
All right.
And you were doing your famous noise.
All right, yeah, yeah.
You give us one.
Now, I've done it for a while. It's a bit rough, isn't it?
Oh, dear me.
That's what happens when you go on tour. Warming it up.
And then it's getting better now. I've dined out on them noises forever. But then once you started trying to grab it, then the security could be like, get him out, get him out.
I didn't try and grab her.
One funny story you told me about that, when you doing a similar thing, and it was Paul McCartney, obviously another Liverpool famous person, that you went queued up for hours and hours because he was doing a book signing of some sort. And can you remember what you'd done?
Well, I didn't get to see him. I was there for about 4 hours, and because you're in the queue with the real fans.
Yeah.
And you're chatting, because obviously you've got to pretend that you love this person as much as
Yeah.
they love that person. And then he came out. I thought, right, this is my chance. So I kind of just ran to him.
Yeah.
And I just said, I love you. And I went, you are my father, you are my father. I remember though.
But they launched you out, didn't he, to security?
We were following Martin McCutcheon at HMV once. And I got through out of there, literally by 2 security men, threw out like Beverly Hills Cop. Remember when Beverly Hills Cop gets run out of the window? And I landed on the floor, and I looked up, and my old boss from another company, another TV company was there. And he's going, all right, Lee, what are you doing? I went, I'm stalking Martin McCutcheon. and I just realised what I'd said to him. I went, it's for a TV show, it's for a TV show.
It's not real, it's not real.
And I said, oh yeah, sometimes I get roughed up a little bit. I got roughed up at the Brits. I went dressed as Craig David to the Brits. And I've got an earpiece in, so I can talk to my cameraman. And I said, I'm talking to him. I've got in. I've done the red carpet in the mask.
Yeah.
And then I've got in. I've got no ticket because they said, have you got your ticket? I said, I'm nominated for 4 Brits. As Craig David was saying. And then
and Craig David was actually nominated.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they took me into this sort of alleyway, and roughed me up a little bit, and he could hear it, and I could hear him laughing. And I'm getting roughed up. And then I came out, and he's pissing himself laughing. I went, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. But he got roughed up a couple of times.
Did you? That's amazing.